I had been married for 13 years, and my business ended up causing us to move to Chicago, Illinois. And one day, as life has it, God didn't promise me a rose garden. I lost everything I had. And then when it rains, it pours. And one day she came, right at about the same time, she came in and said, "We're going to get a divorce." And I was just blown away. I couldn't believe it because I thought marriage was forever and I would certainly never be divorced. But I was. And so what do I do now? When you're in that situation, the first thing you do is you start thinking about yourself and how could this be and how devastating it is. And then on top of that, she tells me she's going to move to Miami, Florida, and take my 3 children with me. And I just didn't have any idea what to do then because I had been taught if you train a child the way to go, then when he grows old, you will not depart. And I have to admit, I had not had my children in school like in church like they should have been. I hadn't brought them up the way they should have been, which is probably one of the main reasons I was in the position I was in. And so I had to put my selfish desires behind because I realized, what am I going to do for these children? I've got to help them. I've got to get them the background I had. And so what I knew I had to do was I had to get down to Miami, Florida. I had to find a great Bible church, and I had to get them to see if they would help me because I was so far away, it was nothing I could do. And so I met with some great people, and the pastor got an older couple to agree to pick them up every Sunday and take them to Sunday school. And so the foundation began to be laid. I knew there was more I had to do, and I couldn't leave it up totally to the church. It was my job as a parent to put my problems aside and focus in on what really matters, and that's those children. And I had to be the one to train them up. And I was fortunate that I married my high school sweetheart, who was a devout Christian, and we moved down there, got custody of the children, and were able to step into the role of the father and the mother of those children. And we got them trained up in the way that they should go.